Our kickoff view for the NGC 3650 to 3699 series. 3650 is a galaxy in Leo, magnitude 13.9, 1.6 by 0.3 arc minutes, very present on the screen, spiral with a lowercase b, 201 million light years distant means this one's probably somewhere around 110,000 light years in diameter. RA is 1122.35 with a declination of plus 20 degrees, 42 minutes, 13 seconds. We are using 5-second exposures, but because I initiated this one a while back, we have now gotten 26 exposures for a total exposure time of 125 seconds. What I'm going to do is reinitialize it so we can see what difference it will have made. Okay, here's our first stack of 5 seconds. I'm going to push it up to 105x. Quite a difference. 20 stacks at 5 seconds each. It really does add a lot of depth to the view. So extending your exposure times and taking it on the chin with the number of stacks is probably not the best way to go. Here's our normal 6 stacks view at 5 seconds, and we'll head out now. Okay, our first stack of NGC 3651, a galaxy in Leo. It was present on the screen. Initially, there's a pair of galaxies here at least. There's a fainter one, too, that are further to the west, but they've probably already been captured. NGC 3651, Galaxy Leo, magnitude 13.2, 1.1 by 1.1 arc minute elliptical, which means it's probably around 13th magnitude average surface brightness. 341 million light years distant, probably about 120,000 light years in diameter. RA is 1122.26 with a declination of plus 24 degrees, 17 minutes, 55 seconds. We have definitely got a convoy here, a galaxy group, and it will require some picking through, but this is probably our study right there. Best guess, NGC 3651. Okay, first view of NGC 3652, a galaxy in Ursa Majoris. All right, suspect it's that one there. Magnitude 12.2, 2 by 0.7 arc minutes. Yeah. Spiral with a bar, lowercase cp. 100 million light years distant means this one's probably about 70,000 light years in diameter. Very irregular galaxy, but it is a C with peculiarities. RA 1122.39, declination plus 37 degrees, 45 minutes, 53 seconds. We're not going to have an aperture block. We're probably about an hour before these studies will culminate, but towards the end it could get a bit chancy because it'll take us about an hour to get through the roughly 35 galaxies that we will be imaging tonight. NGC 3653 is quite present on the screen. Even at 30x, it's part of that galaxy group again. Let's see which one it might be. Well, this one is magnitude 13.6, 0.9 by 0.6 arc minutes. And this one here lies right in the middle of the field, but that's no guarantee. Lenticular spiral, that helps, but it does seem to have a pairing, a very faint pairing, and that should be something that will help identify the galaxy, whatever one it is. 398 million light years distant, probably 120,000 light years in diameter. RA 1122.30 with a declination of plus 24 degrees, 16 minutes, 45 seconds. NGC 3655 is quite apparent on the screen. Galaxy in Leo, magnitude 11.6, 1.5 by 1, spiral with a lowercase c, 72 million light years distant. RA 1122.54 with a declination of plus 16, 35.22. Okay, we had a few far north skippies, and what we're seeing here is NGC 3658. I assume it's this galaxy here, and we'll catch this one later. This one is magnitude 12.2, seems to have an aura around it. 1.8 by 1.7 arc minute lenticular spiral, so it's pretty face on, and that makes sense. 96 million light years distant, puts it at maybe 70,000 light years in diameter. RA 1123.58, declination plus 38, 33.45. You know, I am really coming to appreciate 5-second exposure times. Anything more than that, I would not consider real time. This is NGC 3659, Galaxy Leo, magnitude 12.3. Ooh, it's got some very strange things to it. 2.3 by 1.3 arc minute. That bend is peculiar. Spiral with a bar, and that's it. 57 million light years distant, maybe 40,000 light years in diameter. RA 1123.45, declination plus 17 degrees, 49 minutes, and a single second. Oh, notice this distension here. I didn't see that initially. NGC 3660, visibly obvious on the screen. Galaxy and crater, magnitude 12.5, 2.8 by 2.3 arc minutes. Spiral with a bar, lowercase bc. So it spreads its light out into its aura. 164 million light years distant means it's probably somewhere around 125,000 light years in diameter. RA 1123.32, declination minus 8 degrees, 39 minutes, 30 seconds. A good view for that far south of the celestial equator. NGC 3661, I'm going to reinitialize because we have trails as well as the bar. I can't do anything about that. Okay, off to the right is our diffraction bar from the power line. I do believe we might be seeing our galaxy there, but we're going to have to do some zoomage first. No, in fact, our galaxy was pretty much right in the center of the field, 105x view. NGC 3661, galaxy and crater, magnitude 14, 1.6 by 0.6 arc minute, spiral with lowercase a. 300 million light years distant means it's probably about 120,000 light years in diameter. RA is 1123.38 with a declination of minus 13, 49.51. A good look. We'll be seeing these pair later, I'm sure. NGC 3662 seems to be quite present in the field, but it could be, no, it's probably this one. Galaxy and Leo, magnitude 12.9 makes sense. 1.3 by 0.8 arc minutes makes sense. It's kind of got a frontier to it, doesn't it? This may be the core, and this may just be a line of sight star. Spiral with a bar, lowercase b, with peculiarities. Well, that could be a factor too. 253 million light years distant means it's probably something like 80,000 light years in diameter. RA 1123.46, declination minus 1 degree, 6 minutes and 16 seconds. NGC 3663 is right behind the diffraction bar of light. I think we can make it out there. It's a magnitude 13. Ooh, this is more like it. Magnitude 13 galaxy, 2 by 1.4. It's the size that gives it away. Also, the fact that it's a spiral with a bar and lowercase c, so not a very pronounced core. 226 million light years distant. It's probably about 140,000 light years in diameter. RA 1123.59, declination minus 12 degrees, 17 minutes and 46 seconds. NGC 3664 looks pretty apparent there, although it's got a slow walker heading in its general direction. NGC 3664, oops, hasn't popped up data yet. I believe it's in Leo. Galaxy Leo, magnitude 12.8, 2 by 1.9 arc minutes, so fairly large, spiral with a bar and peculiarities. Yes, it's being disturbed in some way, or it's going through star formation. There is a fainter galaxy off in the southerly direction, however. 58 million light years distant means it's probably only about 35,000 light years in diameter. RA 1124.24 with a declination of plus 3 degrees, 19 minutes, 37 seconds. Okay, NGC 3664A is that fainter galaxy that was off to the south, and it's going to take a little bit to come up. It's a magnitude 14.4 galaxy, 9.9 by 0.9 arc minutes in size, spiral with a bar, 59 million light years distant, which means basically it's a smallie at maybe 25 to 30,000 light years in diameter. RA 112425, declination plus 3 degrees, 13 minutes, 18 seconds. This is a very low average surface brightness galaxy, maybe magnitude 14, which may account for why it's not giving a very present view in the screen. All right, we got a very bright galaxy in Ursa Majoris. It's NGC 3665. Center it up. Magnitude 10.8, 3.5 by 3 arc-minute, lenticular spiral, 97 million light years distant. So it's probably somewhere around 110,000 light years in diameter, maybe 100. RA 112443, declination plus 38, 45, 45. NGC 3666 is near probably a 4th magnitude bright star. It's a stunning galaxy. It's in Leo, magnitude 12, 4.6 by 1.3 arc-minutes, rather large in extension for a 12th magnitude galaxy. They're typically about 2 to 2.5. Spiral bar, lowercase c. You can see the bar, the lowercase c, the core just blends off into the extensions. 42 million light years distant, puts it at about 65,000 light years in diameter. RA 112426 with a declination of plus 11, 20, 32. NGC 3667A is right on the fringes of a diffraction bar. Obviously, there are several galaxies located here. This is A. Magnitude 13, 1.5 by 1.1 arc-minute. Spiral with a lowercase ab, so 1.5 times removed from a mature reticular spiral. And it has a ring. Now, I recommend you go to theskylive.com and see why they think it has a ring, because it's kind of edgy for me at this presentation anyway. 231 million light years distant puts this about 110,000 light years in diameter. RA 112416, declination minus 13, 5126. Okay, I'm not going to center up on B because it's so close. I'm sure this is it. NGC 3667b, galaxy in crater, magnitude 15, but it's probably brighter than that. That may be photographic. 1.4 by 0.6 arc-minute, spiral with a lowercase b. Does seem to have a rather well-defined core. 241 million light years distant, so these guys are buddies. It's probably somewhere around 90,000 light years in diameter. RA 112421. Declination minus 13, 51, 22. After a couple of far north skippies, we are ending up with NGC. Wow, everything seems to be centering up quite well. 3670, a galaxy in Leo, magnitude 13.5, 1.1 by 0.7 arc-minutes. 13.5 magnitude galaxies tend to be about 1 arc-minute by 1 arc-minute. Their cumulative magnitude is roughly always equal to their average surface brightness, which is also equal to their average brightness, and typically are visible at the eyepiece of a 12-inch scope, but can be a challenge to see. Spiral with a bar, lenticular A, 321 million light years distant, maybe 95,000 light years in diameter. RA 112449, declination plus 23, 56, 42. NGC 3672 is a fine Aegean galaxy with texture. Ooh, I love it. It's a galaxy and crater, magnitude 11.4, 4 by 1.8 arc-minutes, spiral with a lowercase c. Classic. Look at that. Look how dim that core is. And it's not a bar, it's a sphere. 81 million light years distant puts this one at roughly about 65 to 70,000 light years in diameter. RA is 1125.02. Declination minus 9, 47.42. This is a kind of galaxy I would want to spend more time on once the NGC Quattro tour is complete. Okay, we're getting a little behind on these. We've had a lot of galaxies this evening. We're looking at NGC 3673, Galaxy in Hydra, magnitude 11.5, 3.7 by 2.4. No more estimates on size. Spiral of the bar, lowercase b, 90 million light years distant. RA 112512, declination further south yet, minus 264412. Okay, we're about as far north as we're going to go tonight. We're at NGC 3675, a galaxy in Ursa Majoris, magnitude 10.2, 6.2 by 3.6 arc minutes, spiral with a lowercase b, 38 million light years distant, RA 112608 with a declination of plus 43 degrees, 35 minutes, and 8 seconds. We are getting texture in NGC 3675. We're now 15 minutes and 30 seconds in, and halfway through, we're going to have to speed it up, as mentioned previously. NGC 3676 is a galaxy in Crater. I think you can pick it out there. Magnitude 14.7, 0.8 by 0.7 arc minute lenticular spiral. 255 million light years distant, RA 112537, declination minus 110823. We just completed our fifth stack. NGC 3678, I want to make sure we can see this one from the beginning because it's a good test of the seeing. 3678, I do believe. No, maybe not. This galaxy here. Galaxy in Leo, magnitude 13.6, 0.8 by 0.8 arc minutes, spiral with a bar, lowercase c, spiral with a BC, 2.5 times removed, 321 million light years distant, RA 112615 with a declination of plus 275159. NGC 3679 is a galaxy in Leo, magnitude 15. I think it's becoming apparent right next to that brightest star. Magnitude 15, 1 by 0.8 arc minute, kind of large, elliptical, 116 million light years distant, RA 112148 with a declination of minus 5, 4528. Oh, we're back to that streak of 3 galaxies again. NGC 30, I believe this is the case. Wow, this one's farther. This may be a different group entirely. NGC 3681, galaxy in Leo, magnitude 11.2, 3 by 2.2 arc minutes. Spiral with a bar and lowercase bc. That one looks way too bright in the core for a bc. However, 52 million light years distant, RA 112629, declination plus 16, 5148, adventuresindeepspace.com. Steve Gottlieb. Okay, next galaxy in this sequence of 3, after skipping several that were much further north than we can go to tonight, is a galaxy in Leo, magnitude 11.4, 3.4 by 2.2 arc minutes, spiral with a lowercase bc, 47 million light years distant, RA 112711 with a declination of plus 170147. Shall we see this one next? NGC 3685, data has yet to be retrieved, is a galaxy, I believe it's in Leo, but let's go look around for it. Yes. This is a magnitude 15.1. I think we're seeing it right about there. Push it up to 105x. 0.7 by 0.4 arc minute lenticular spiral, 380 million light years distant. Let's see. Lenticular is going to have a bright core. There's a fainter one there. RA 112816, declination plus 4 degrees, 19 minutes, 40 seconds, and we have a slow walker going through the field of view. Suddenly got brighter. That's peculiar. Usually they have a very regular brightness to them. NGC 3686 is the next galaxy in that series of 3. Maybe we'll be going to here at some point as well. Anyway, look at that baby. It probably doesn't have a very bright core, does it? It's got nice spiral arms, so most of its light's distributed outside the core. This one is magnitude 11.3, 3.1 by 2.4 arc minutes, spiral with a bar, and guess what? Lowercase bc. 47 million light years distant, RA 112744, with a declination of plus 17 degrees, 13 minutes, 24 seconds. A very nice look. NGC 3687 looks like it's kind of a brighty there, doesn't it? Galaxy in Ursa Majoris, magnitude 12, 1.9 by 1.9 arc-minute, spiral with a bar, lowercase bc, and an annularity, which is something I like to see by pushing up, increasing the photonage. The annularity presents as a rather distinct frontier around the core. Whether it's edge-on or face-on matters too. Right ascension 1128 and a declination of plus 29 degrees, 30 minutes, 39 seconds. Yes, we do have it has a ring to it. NGC 3688, can we pick it out there? Probably not. It is a faint magnitude 15 galaxy in Crater, 1.2 by 0.9 arc minutes, so rather large, so it's spreading its light out quite a ways, but that 15 is probably photographic. Spiral with a lowercase b, a middling mature galaxy of the spiral class, 295 million light years distant, RA 112744, with a declination of south, minus 9 degrees, 9 minutes, 56 seconds. We're getting pretty close to halfway to our 12 from 11. NGC 3689 is quite brilliant there, if that's in fact what we're looking for. It's a galaxy in Leo, magnitude 12.3, 1.7 by 1.1 arc minutes. Spiral with a bar, lowercase c, 122 million light years distant, RA 112811, with a declination of plus 25, 39, 39. There is texture in this magnitude 12.3 galaxy. Let's press it up and bail. NGC 3691 is that final galaxy in this streak of galaxies here, like a swash. And here is our NGC 3691. Let's see what I can do at 70x to frame at least 3 of them. 3691, Galaxy Leo, magnitude 11.8. 1.4 by 1 arc minute, spiral with a bar, lowercase p. Peculiarities, well, it's in a rough neighborhood. 43 million light years distant, RA 11's 2809, with a declination of plus 16, 55, 12. Wow, this is giving quite a view here, but that was like a 10th magnitude galaxy. Centering it up, just to be sure who it is, and heading out. NGC 3692 looks like it's a beautiful, very severely edge-on galaxy. I'm still waiting for the data to come up. It gets slower and slower as you progress through the catalog. It's a galaxy in Leo, magnitude 12.1, 3.1 by 0.7 arc minute, spiral with a lowercase b, 79 million light years distant. RA is 112824, declination plus 9 degrees, 24 minutes and 25 seconds. And that is a very fine splinter of a galaxy with about almost a 5-to-1 aspect ratio. Beautiful. How about another splinter of a galaxy? Do you believe it's there, visible? Waiting for data to come up? Come on, data. This one's further south, so we're not going to get quite the view, but we are seeing the extensions. It's a galaxy in Crater, magnitude 13, 3.4 by 0.7 arc minutes. Spiral with a lowercase b, 222 million light years distant, RA 112811, but its declination is minus 13 degrees, 11 minutes, 42 seconds. Worthy of 150x view, and it has a much fainter echo off in the distance to the north and to the east. While we're navigating, it says this is a 10 stack view of that NGC 3693. NGC 3694 is probably this brightish galaxy right here, although it's got some neighbors. It's a galaxy in Ursa Majoris, magnitude 12.9, 0.7 by 0.6. Very high surface brightness, elliptical, 107 million light years distant. RA 112854, declination plus 35 degrees, 24 minutes and 49 seconds. NGC 3695 is a galaxy that's very close to the previous one. It's also NGC 3698. It's an Ursa Majoris, magnitude 14.8. Probably it's photographic. 0.9 by 0.7 arc minute spiral with a bar and a lowercase bc. Well, I don't know about that. All right, but it is 462 million light years distant, as large as Messier 31. RA is 1129.17 with a declination of plus 35 degrees, 34 minutes, and 31 seconds. Some research required here. Okay, I just wanted to quickly recapture that NGC 3695. It's also 98 to give a better sense of where it may be located in the field of view. All right, well, it's going to take some research. VenturesInDeepSpace.com. Enter NGC. Enter 3695 or 98. Okay, heading deep south once again down into crater for a galaxy NGC 3696. Let's see if we can pick it out. Here's the data. Magnitude 14.2, 1.3 by 1.1 arc minutes. I'm seeing several fainties here. Maybe a group of them. Spiral with a lowercase c, so we're not seeing much of a core. Look for that aura to help identify it. It's almost face on, 1.3 by 1.1 arc minute. Galaxy is 239 million light years distant. RA is 1128.44 with a declination of minus 11 degrees, 16 minutes, 58 seconds. I'm going to pause for a second. Okay, we now have 10 stacks. I'm going to push the magnification up, and then we're going to head out. Okay, we're looking for NGC 3697A, which should be the brighter component. Now, sometimes B is further away, sometimes it nestles right up against A. Galaxy in Leo, magnitude 14.1, but very large and edge on. I think we can identify it. 2.4 by 0.7, 4:1 aspect ratio, spiral bar, lowercase b. 289 million light years distant. RA 1128.50 with a declination of plus 20 degrees, 47 minutes, 42 seconds. And there's 7 stacks. Okay, we might as well keep the stacks a stacking. We're looking for NGC 3697B. I did not make a jump. I will do it just in case it's further away. It is a 0.7 by 0.5 arc minute spiral with a lowercase b. I suspect it'll be this one here. Light ascension, 276 million light years distant, RA 1128.58 with a declination of plus 20, 45, and odd seconds. This is back to 3697. There's A, this is a 10-second exposure. There's B, and there is C. And that distant galaxy we were unable to identify. This is a 10-second exposure. And I am going to say Carpe Noctem on NGC 3697 ABC.